Hello dear students, how are you students? You are most welcome in this next video. This is the video series of chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom. In this video we are going to discuss about the next phylum. This is phylum Arthropoda. Dear students, this is very important phylum because it is also known as the largest phylum of Animal Kingdom because it has the maximum number of species in comparison to other phylums. That is why this is the largest phylum of Animal Kingdom. So keep remember it, why it is named so Arthropoda. So let's discuss here. Arthros, it is the Greek term which means joints, and poda means legs. Okay, so dear students, if in biology, in terminology, if you will see the poda term, it means legs, and arthros means joints. You have also heard about the specialist of bone or fracture. Okay, so joint specialist, the doctor joint specialist is known as the arthrologist. Got it? So arthros means joints and poda means legs. So what does it mean? Jointed legs. Okay, so animals belong to this phylum are known as the arthropods because they have the jointed legs. That is why the phylum is known as the Arthropoda. What are the jointed legs? Let's discuss here. Dear students, you have seen the what? This is, you have seen very known and popular insect you have ever seen. This is what? This is grasshopper. So dear students, here you are looking, this is grasshopper. Okay, so grasshopper, you are looking the legs of grasshopper. These are the jointed. One joint it present here, second joint is here, and these are the number of joints are found. Got it? So these are the jointed legs. Okay, so you are looking here, these are the jointed legs. Okay, so that is why these animals are kept here in Arthropoda. What are the salient feature of this phylum? Let's discuss here. What is habitat? This is aquatic and terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial habitat. Okay, so both the type of habitat is found here. Next one, dear students, first is what? Jointed legs are present. Jointed legs are found. Okay, next point, what? Body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. Body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. So what are these head, thorax and abdomen? Dear friends, you are looking here, this is the head. You are looking this portion of grasshopper, this is head, and this portion is thorax, and the remaining portion is abdomen. Got it? So head, thorax and abdomen, these are the main part of body. Next point, dear students, what? You know that the basic characteristics of the classification we have discussed. So first is body organization. Body organization. So which type of body organization is found? You know, this is the advanced phylum. That is why all the organ systems are present. Excretory system, circulatory system, digestive system, okay, skeletal system, these all are present. So that is why organ system level body organization. Organ system level. Okay, so body organization is organ system level. Next one is body symmetry. So what is body symmetry? In body symmetry, dear students, you know, this is bilateral body symmetry because we have discussed in earlier one. So bilateral body symmetry. Okay, body. Okay, so what does it mean bilateral body symmetry? Because you know, if the living body or the body of animal it divided into two equal halves only in one plane, this type of body symmetry is known as bilateral body symmetry. Got it? Next one, what? Next one is germ layers. So how many germ layers are found? Germ layers are 3. That is why these are triploblastic animal. Triploblastic animals. Okay. So what does it mean triploblastic? Because 3 germ layer, ectoderm, endoderm and middle one mesoderm is present. So that is why 3 germ layers are making it triploblastic. Next one, what? After germ layer, body cavity, coelom. So coelom is present. Okay. And which type of coelom is found? True coelom. Next one is what? Respiration. So respiration occurs, or respiratory organ occurs through skin. Next one, in some book lungs. So book lungs, book gills and trachea. These are the respiratory organ. Got it? So skin in mostly marine animal or in mostly aquatic animal, the respiration occurs through skin, and book lungs are the respiratory organ present in scorpion and spider. Scorpion and spider. In both the living organism, the respiratory organ are book lungs. Next one, book gills. Book gills are the respiratory organ present in king crab. King crab, you know, kekda, king crab. So in king crab, book gills are present. Trachea. Trachea is the respiratory organ of all the insects. So this is the insect, grasshopper. This has the trachea. Okay. And trachea is open through the pore in abdominal pore. Okay. So in each segment of abdomen, the lateral pore are present. These lateral pores are known as spiracles. So in earlier classes or in little classes you have studied about the spiracle. These are the opening of trachea, because this is known as the tubular respiration. Got it? Next one, what? Next one, circulation. So circulation occurs, and blood circulation is open type of blood circulatory system. Why it is known as open type? Because dear students, the blood of insects or blood of animals present in arthropoda having the open space for the blood or have the cavity, they don't have any type of blood vessel. That is why the blood flows in the open passage, or blood just pumps in the cavity of the body. This is known as the hemocoel. So hemocoel is the cavity in which blood is filled up. Okay. So hemocoel cavity containing the blood, and some sinuses or heart are present which receive the blood from hemocoel cavity and just fountaining it to all over the organs present inside the cavity. Got it? So all the body organs of the insects are bathing in the blood. So this is known as the open type of blood circulatory system. And also one more thing. So blood is known as hemolymph, and the blood pigment is hemocyanin. Hemocyanin is the blood pigment, and the blood of the insect is known as hemolymph. Got it? Next one is what? Excretion. So excretion occurs through what? Excretion occurs through Malpighian tubule. Malpighian. So you are looking Malpighian tubules. What these are? Malpighian tubules. Dear students, Malpighian tubules are the tube-like structure in which the excretory substances are absorbed, and these excretory substances are eliminated out inside the alimentary canal. So Malpighian tubules are the excretory organ of the animals belonging to the phylum Arthropoda. Okay. Next one, what? Malpighian tubule are also known as, in some animals or in marine animals, just like Palaemon. Okay. So these are known as what? Green gland. So green glands are also the excretory organ in arthropods. Got it? Next one, nervous system. Nervous system. Nervous system is made up of ganglions. So this is known as ganglionic nervous system. Ganglionic nervous system. So what does it mean, ganglionic nervous system? Dear students, the bunches of neurons are present. So these neurons are making this type of, suppose these are the bunch like structure. So this type of nervous system is present. This is known as the ganglionic nervous system. Got it? Next one is the skeleton. So skeleton is present, but it is exoskeleton. Exoskeleton. Exoskeleton is made up of chitin. That is why it is also known as the chitinous skeleton. Got it? So exoskeleton is made up of chitin, and chitin covers the body segments separately. Means these are the abdomen segments. So you are looking here, these are the abdomen segment, and each segment of the abdomen is covered separately. Okay? Like this. So exoskeleton present, but each segment is covered separately, and the segment of, or the covering of the each segment through this exoskeleton is known as what? Somites. Somites. Got it? So these are the somites, and these ventral and dorsal, these are separate. That is why ventral and dorsal somites are known as the tergite and sternite. So tergite and sternite are the separate name of these somites according to their position, ventral or dorsal. Got it? We will study also in detail when we will study about the cockroach. Got it? Next one is what? Next one is the reproduction. So reproduction, mostly animals are dioecious. So dioecious means unisexual. The each animal of this phylum has the separate sex, okay, and has the single type of reproductive organ. That is why this type of sexuality is known as the dioecious, okay, or unisexual. Dear students, sexual reproduction occurs. Sexual reproduction occurs, and which type of fertilization? So fertilization is both the type internal and external. Internal and external, both the type of fertilization occurs. And next thing, dear students, what? Next thing, development. So which type of development is present? Development is direct or indirect? Direct or indirect development. So direct and indirect development, because in some animals larval stage are found, but in some animals larval stage does not found. That is why this is known as the what? Direct and indirect development. But in the case of grasshopper or in the case of cockroach, this is metamorphosis occurs. Okay, so metamorphosis is the process in which the hatched egg behaving like the adult. So young one of the cockroach behaving like the adult. So that is why metamorphosis occurs. And also here we will discuss what are the example of this phylum. Example of this phylum, dear students, I also want to tell you that there is the economic importance of the animals belonging to this phylum. Just like silk moth is producing silk, and lacifer or lac insect, it produces the lac. Okay, so lac, silk, these are obtained from the animals belonging to this phylum. Okay, so here silk moth, this is known as what? This is Bombyx mori. The scientific name of silk moth is Bombyx mori. And lac insect, so lac insect, lacifer. The scientific name of lac insect is lacifer. And ant, these are the gregarious pest. Ant are the gregarious pest because they are present each and everywhere. The scientific name of ant is the locust. So locusta is the name of ant. Next one is what, dear students? Paleomon. And some vector are also present. Vector like the vector of diseases, just like mosquito, and some flies are the vector of some diseases. So the mosquito, these are functions as the vector or parasite. Parasite and vector are also present. Okay, so most of the insect you are looking in your surrounded, all the insects are included in this phylum. Okay, and number of the species are present of insects on the earth. Dear students, diversity in living being, the maximum number of species it contains of insect. Got it? So it is all about the phylum Arthropoda. Dear students, if you have any confusion, doubt or any type of question, you can ask me on personal WhatsApp number. Thank you for watching it.